Well, hello, my Capricorn friends. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm doing a love reading. I'm asking, what are they thinking about you? What are their thoughts about you? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, sometimes your Venus. If it doesn't resonate with you, please check with your other signs. This is a timeless reading. I'm going to be doing past, present, future. I'm going to use tarot cards, oracle cards, and then I'm going to seal it with a soulmate card message. Without further ado, let's get started. Capricorn love reading. Cards are ready. Egocentric, pride before the fall. Ooh, we got some egos happening here in the past. Let's see if we get over them. Ooh, the Chariot reversed, opposition, blocked by obstacles, no movement, stuck. And in the future, Seven of Cups, many possibilities. Okay, let's continue reading. Two of Wands, making a plan. Are you guys arguing about what the plans are, what the future holds? Maybe did you want to go on a holiday together and that kind of fell apart? Because we do have the Six of Wands, so not victorious, not the plans did not complete. Yeah, did you, are you making, what else let's see what else you're making plans. Oh, the moon, the subconscious, the mysteries, the secrets, the illusion. And then opposition we have here, blocked by obstacles. Did you not see the obstacles that would have stopped this plan? Like, were you making plans to go on a holiday and the other person wasn't allowed to take any time off of work, or maybe you guys didn't have any money? There was some kind of illusion here. That was the opposition, the blocked by obstacles. And for some reason you didn't see it. Like, did you make grandiose plans to go to Europe and then find out you needed to have some kind of medical exemption or something, and you just completely missed that message? Let's see, the thinking small, lack of foresight. So you've got many possibilities, but maybe you're stuck on what you wanted to do. So for example, you want to go to Europe and you find out you can't, and guess what? So that's it. We aren't going anywhere. Nope, we're not doing anything. That's kind of the stubborn energy I'm kind of getting from this, because you're looking at lack of foresight, thinking small. Three of Wands reversed, running out of patience, because the Three of Wands upright is waiting. Patiently waiting. You know you've made great plans. You got the Two of Wands and Three of Wands. You know you made great plans, but there's a lot of things that are wrong with that plan. So is that thinking of both of you together? Is that they had great plans for you and didn't realize that you had something else going on? So now they're all pissed off about it. Discord, people divided. Four of Wands. Look at the Wands. Look at the Aries energy we got going here, Capricorn. And that's your sister cardinal sign, Aries. That's the next sign after, next cardinal sign after you. And we got them reversed. So like, it feels like the energy here. So Four of Wands, that's plans that don't come about. So again, making plans and then plans that don't come about. People divided. You guys were arguing about this because of things that you forgot about or things you didn't look into. Or maybe your flights are canceled, for God's sakes. Maybe your plans to move in together fell apart because one of you lost a job, and now instead of celebrating this new part in your life, now you're fighting about it. Because of the lack of foresight. Maybe you didn't plan on one of you losing a job, or you did move in together and now you can't afford it because one of you lost a job. And so you had lack of foresight to see that what would we do if one of us lost a job? Let's see, nostalgia, remembering the past, reversed. Okay, so we've got lots of couple cards going on here on this. I want to say that remembering the past, I think they're remembering like the good times, and they're wishing they would come back, right? Because look at all the couples upside down here, and look at, like, you know, loving couples, and sure, this is siblings, but it's still love. You still love your siblings, and now it feels like, where did that love go? Discord, nostalgia, thinking small, like regrets. That's the word that just came to my mind. Regrets how the past was handled, and the thinking small, the lack of foresight. So regrets how the past was regrets about decisions that have been made. King of Swords, mind over matter. The future is telling you that you can get over this. You can get over this. You just have, because you have lack of foresight, you have many possibilities. You just have to want to. I think that's what the cards are saying here. And I think that's what that person is thinking very fondly of you, and thinking of the good times you had together, and wondering if it can be fixed. Wondering if they can come back. Champion of Wands, swept off your feet. So that's the past. That's in the past. I think that's the King of Wands, or the Knight of Wands. Maybe you're thinking that you rushed too much into this. So right, because the plans that didn't come about, maybe you're thinking we rushed into our plans too much. Maybe we rushed into moving in together. Maybe we rushed into going on that trip together, or maybe this was just moving way too fast. It was too passionate at first, and we weren't thinking things through. Judgment. Oh, you do have a second chance. Remember I said he's thinking of coming back. You might be as well. There's definitely something going on here that we've got a second chance. We have two major arcanas here in the present. The subconscious and heeding the call, and then the mind over matter. You have a very, very good chance to have a second chance here. And I think they're thinking of a second chance as well. The Lovers. So this is in the future. This is in the future. So they're thinking that, yes, this can be worked out. This is just a hiccup. We can work this out. We just have to come together as a couple, come together as lovers, and remember the passion, remember the love that brought us together. And whatever this plan is, don't let it separate you. Let's see. Escape. It's up to you. All right, Capricorn. It's completely up to you. It's completely up to you. This is the Eight of Swords reversed. So you're no longer feeling like a victim. You're feeling like you're in charge. And you can easily climb down off that cliff. And instead of making it, thinking that this plan is the end of the world, maybe the plan is just to take a break from each other. Or whatever it is. But instead of making whatever you guys chose to do, instead of making it something to divide you, you can easily make it something that brings you together. Misalliance, disconnected family. Yeah, I just said you guys maybe the plan was to separate. And that's what it's feeling right now. But you get a second chance here. I think, I really do. I really think because right now it's feeling disconnected. But there is this love, this under current love, and remembering the past and giving people second chances to turn this family around. Storybook ending, to turn it around from disconnected family. So if you are in separation right now, and I can see that, you need to remember what brought you together, how you were swept off your feet. And same thing with that person. They're thinking right now how great the past was and how you swept them off their feet. Oh, look at this. Ace of Cups reversed. Self-love, time for reflection. This is a lot of tears. If you do not decide to get this relationship back, because it does come up Capricorn, it's up to you. If you decide it's going to create not to bring the lovers back together, it's going to really affect your family life. So I don't know if you have a family right now. Somehow it'll affect your family life. Maybe, you'll be embarrassed to go see your family because things fell apart. Whatever, it's ripples effects beyond you, and even this creates ripples. And when the Ace of Cups is reversed, that's a lot of tears. Rather than your cup runneth over, it's your cup empties, and it creates a river of tears. What's the underlying here? Overwhelmed, but you've got this. 9 of Wands reversed. So you're overwhelmed, but you've got it. Right? So whatever, I don't know what these plans are. Maybe you decided to buy a house and now you can't afford it, and the money problems are ripping you apart. Maybe, whatever you guys planned together as a couple, as a family, and it fell apart. It was the wrong plan. And only because you couldn't see what was wrong with it, you were blocked by obstacles, and that was and that was because there was some illusions. Maybe you invested in a business together and it completely died, and now the money is tearing you apart. The decisions that were made are tearing you apart, and the cards are saying, now, if you want to, it's up to you, Capricorn, to save this relationship. Your person is more than willing to remember to come back, and just they would. If you decide to end this relationship, I think it's going to create ripples that you can't see right now. You can't see what's going to cause this. What's going to cause this? You can't see how many other people it's going to hurt, and you're thinking like, it's just me and him. Why would it hurt other people? I don't know why. It just says it's disconnected family, and that would be, maybe even it would divide your friends. If you consider your friends family, maybe they'll have divided. Strange things happen when couples break up. People act out of fear and not knowing what to do. But it's definitely, the clock agrees with me. It will create a lot of tears, a lot of ripples. Let's see what will happen let's ask the Oracle cards. What will be the energy surrounding an ending of this relationship? No, they're thinking they would definitely come back. And I think they'd be willing to put the past in the past and mind over matter, and they would love a second chance. That's what they're thinking. Now, it's completely up to you if you give them that second chance. Let's see. What will be the outcome? Because it says you've got this. You've got this. You can do this. sacrifice. You feel like you've had to sacrifice something. You're not the only sign that got that. That was interesting. Something to do with this, the ego, pride before the fall. You've had to make some sort of sacrifice in the past, and maybe that's what you can't get over, Capricorn. Bride in a cage. Oh yeah, there's a subconscious. That's if you look at it, that's not metal bars, that's mental bars. That's thinking that you are locked into one way, but there is an escape route. And so you might be thinking, no, I can never forgive him or whatever. And that's all thoughts. Maybe you can look at some of that mental gymnastics you're doing with yourself and see where that gets. Also, if you decide to end this relationship, because remember, it's all up to you and you've got this, I think you are going to feel like a victim. I think you're going to feel like a victim. Sorry, that's the only way to put it. And, you know, if he would only, or if they would only do this or that, or, you know, if they wouldn't have done this, if they wouldn't have invested that money, if they didn't buy this house, if they didn't ask me, blah, 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 blah. I think if you split up, you're going to really get into a victim role. And then the outcome, the temple of my body. I think you're going to take this really personally. That it was just a plan that went aside. And even here, the future is mind over matter. And I think you're going to take it very personally and really shrink into yourself. Remember, you have the ace, time for reflection, self-love, time for reflection. I think you're going to go get really small. You're going to feel like a victim and you're going to become very small. And I think you become almost hermit-like, not in a good way. The temple of my body, I think I'm just getting these words, untouchable. I think you're going to look at, like, even this is an armor. That's the word I'm thinking of. I think you're going to put a wall around you. I think you're going to put an armor around you. And you're not going to want to talk about it. You're not going to want to, you're just going to feel like a victim, put an armor around you, and you're going to go hermit yourself. That's what's going to happen. There'll be no growth from this whatsoever. Because you just feel so overwhelmed. You just feel so overwhelmed. And you might be saying, well, you don't know what the plan was. You know, he secretly took money, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's up to you. Do you want to get over that? Or do you want to stay trapped in that for the rest of your life and destroy everything else? Those are your options. That's all I see your options are right now. So let's ask the soulmate cards. Is this a soulmate or is this a twin flame? Is this a false twin flame? Is this a mirror flame? Soulmate cards, please give us some advice here. That's the one that fell out. Have you lost sight of what is really important? Remember a time when life was simpler and the world seemed like a giant playground just waiting to be explored. Perhaps it is time to rediscover that world together. Mic drop. Is that not exactly? Look at nostalgia, remembering the past. What did I say? Lack of foresight, remembering how the couples were upside down. People divided, couples upside down. And I told you this person is remembering the past. Look at, have you lost your sight of what's really important? Look at what's really important, this divine union. Remember a time when life was simpler. Nostalgia, remembering the past, and the world just seemed like a giant playground just waiting to be explored. Perhaps it's time to rediscover that world together. Ta-da! There you go, Capricorn. That's your answer, and it's completely up to you. No matter what they're thinking, it's completely up to you. So there. I just don't even know what else to say. There's your answer. There's your answer. So that's what they're thinking. They're thinking they'd love to get back together with you, get over this moment, and here's what's going to happen if you don't. It's sealed. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. While you're here, have a look around, see what other messages I have for Capricorn. Thanks for watching, and take good care.